everyone, and welcome back to Farmer Joe Homesteading. Today is goose winter care. The geese are the easiest and my least concern. They're ready to go out. All I have to do with them in the morning is open the door, and they just go share the food and water with the chickens and the rest of everybody. They're mad because I was blocking the door too much for them. Go on. Dog and Stella are my least friendly, so they get a little bit more upset. So they are currently in this space with the big chicken coop because they tend to not get nearly as cold. So this is just where they sleep at night. They are very, very tough as well. They always sleep all curled up with their heads tucked under one wing, and it protects their knobs. Their knobs can frostbite. So they are very, very tough, very, very hardy animals. They just need a lot of water. So we always make sure to have access to water for them. They will eat lots of snow too in the winter. And then we do have their kiddie pool, which right now completely frozen solid. So I need to dump it when we get some warmer days. And they can actually have water and have good baths up to about -15. Oh, we finally left. At the -15 mark, their feathers can actually start sticking to the ground, and so it can be dangerous for them to fully submerge themselves in water. So, and all of the winter days that we still have those warmer temperatures, we will give them access to a bath when it's not completely frozen solid. So I'm hoping soon we'll get that done so that they can have some nice warm baths again. They forage all day long. They are huge foragers. So we still have, you can see there's like grassy areas and stuff around the property and in the barnyard even during these winter months. And so they spend a lot of their time digging through there, finding little bits of everything to eat. They just love being out. So in their barn shelter that they have in there, they do have some grower pellet, but they really just prefer to be out here foraging, and they eat lots of oats and barley and corn. They love the oats and barley and corn, so they do eat a lot of that with the chickens. So they are usually my least concern. They are something I don't ever worry about when it gets really cold. They will bury themselves in the snow and they huddle together when it gets cold, and they just are very tough, very hardy animals. So they're one of those things that I just, they're the easiest keepers on the farm. The biggest concern with having geese on the homestead, with having all of these other birds, is that the reason they're not all together this year and they were last year is that they produce too much moisture because they love to bathe. So they're currently all in a bath there. I go over there, but then they're really loud and you can't hear me. So they're all in that water tub that I give to all of the birds. So I usually have to come out here and freshen the water because they have their bath first thing in the morning and it makes the chickens really irritated. So that's why they're not all together, because they just produce way too much moisture. The geese have their baths, they splash, and we end up with a big pool of frozen ice, watery, icy, slushy mess in the chicken coop, because every day they have a bath and it spills over and it kind of freezes. And so I try to keep them out of the chicken coops because they just produce that moisture. They also, like ducks, breathe. Their breathing produces a lot more condensation. They're a little bit bigger than the chickens, and so we just prefer to not have our geese in the coop with them during the winter, but they get to all be together during the day in the winter. So they are very tough. When they get too cold, they lay down and they tuck their feet up into their feathers, to keep them warm. So a lot of times in the winter they run, and then they dead stop, lay down and tuck their feet in until their feet warm up, and then they'll run. So they're pretty entertaining to watch in the winter because their webbed feet get chilly. But that is kind of it for geese. Geese are our easy keepers. Now we do have a playlist on keeping geese on the homestead, so you can check that out. I think it'll be in this corner. And so make sure you have a look at that. Geese are so fun. I've talked about geese lots on our channel and how much we love them. They are amazing protectors for everybody. They are just a really fun, comical animal to have on the homestead. So that is everything. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to our channel, and we will continue this winter series over the next couple weeks. So make sure you stick around for that, and we'll see you guys next time.